welcome back to another one of my taste test videos. Today I went all the way to the windward side to go to Adela's Country Eatery. Alright, so Adela's Country Eatery is a small little place in windward Oahu, and they specialize in making their own homemade noodles. And they have a lot of different flavors of noodles, and they only source their products locally here in Hawaii. So they have many different flavors to choose from, and they're all very Hawaii, they're all very local, and they're all very unique. So you can choose from ulu pasta, which is breadfruit. You can choose from ube pasta, which is what I got today, which is the Okinawan sweet potato. You can choose kalo or taro pasta. You can also choose moringa pasta, which is made with malungai leaves, and you can choose avocado pasta. So I got to meet one of the owners, and he told me to call him Uncle Richard, and he's like just the nicest guy, and he's very proud in the fact that they are actually farmers more than they are restaurant people, and they love to source the ingredients for their pasta from the earth. And he also said that their food is made with a lot of love and aloha, which I can agree with because they actually are very nice at the shop. Alright, so what I'm trying from them today is I'm trying their ube pasta with Asian sauce, and I put lechon on it. And lechon, if you don't know, it's a Filipino kind of like roast pork belly. And then I'm also trying their teriyaki short ribs. And while I was waiting, I saw that they had ube and taro bread, and I had to try it because it looked really, really good. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to try is their noodles. I am so excited because they are known for this. They are super famous for this. Okay, so first of all, I have to show you this because it's crazy. You gotta see how much topping they have on this. It's so filled with topping, it's ridiculous. And this plate is super, super heavy. Anyway, I'm going to show you what the noodles look like first because, like I said, they are ube noodles. So they're purple in color. Look at that. It looks really good. It smells really good. So I'm going to try just the noodles by itself first, and then I'm going to try the lechon on the top. Okay, but here goes. Oh my god, that's so good! Okay, so I got the ube noodles with an Asian topping on it. You know, like an Asian sauce. Which most people don't get. Most people get like the garlic. But I wanted to try the Asian sauce because I thought it would be really good with the ube. It's so good! Okay, first of all, the noodle has a great texture. And I don't know if it's the sauce on it or if it's the noodle itself, but there is a nice sweetness to it. It could be the noodle itself because it, you know, ube is Okinawan sweet potato. But that texture of the noodle, you can tell it's homemade. It's so good. It has a nice bite to it, but it's not really hard. It's not chewy. It's just perfect. Perfectly cooked. And that sauce on it, it's soy. It's like a savory soy taste. It's so good. You know, it has a really good taste, but it's light enough so that it doesn't interfere with the taste of the noodle, because actually the noodle does have taste itself. Oh my god, I like it. I love this. I love this so much. It's so good. Okay, so this is the dipping sauce for the lechon. So I'm going to try the lechon. So there it is. I'm going to dip it into the sauce for a bit. Let's see how it is. Mmm. That's really good. But first of all, that skin is super crunchy. It is so well cooked. And that sauce, it just sets off the nice salty pork flavor. It's so good. And then it comes with like tomatoes and onions. I love this. I love this. It's so good. The pork itself is tender, but the skin is super crispy. Oh, this is so good. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to try is I'm going to try their teriyaki short ribs. And I've heard really good things about it because people go basically for the pasta, but they said that their short ribs, they have two kinds. They have regular short ribs with gravy on it, and then they also have teriyaki short ribs. But I chose the teriyaki because I really like teriyaki flavor. But look at that. Also, there is a lot in here too. I mean, this plate is super heavy, and if you can see, Look at that. It's crazy how much there is in there. Already I can tell it's gonna be super, super tender because I can just take it off with a chopstick. I mean, you don't need like a knife or anything. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. It's very, very soft. And that's what I really like about short ribs. When it's cooked so well that it falls apart with a chopstick, that's really good. But the taste is really good too. It has teriyaki taste, but it's not overly sweet. Sometimes when you have teriyaki like flavored things, especially meat, they tend to overdo the sweet and it tends to interfere with the meat flavor. But this one is just the right amount of sweet and it has a little bit of savory in it and it just really, really works well with that really tender meat. It's so good. Oh my goodness. And they give so much. So another thing I wanted to say was that the pieces of meat are so huge and they're very lean, which when I mean lean, I mean that sometimes when you get like short rib plates, it's mostly fat that you get. But this one has a lot of meat in it, which I really, really like, and I think it's really worth your money. This is really good. Alright, so the last thing I'm gonna try is a piece of their Ube bread. It looks so good. If you can see, like, it's dark purple. Purple in there. It looks so good. Alright, let me try. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so good. First of all, the texture of that bread is so good. It's so soft. It has a nice moist consistency. And it's a little bit dense, but it's really good. It has a nice crumb to it. But the taste is so good. Okay, it kind of tastes like it would be like a banana bread, but it doesn't have the sweetness of the banana. It has more of a mild sweetness of ube. It has like a little kick to it at the end where you can kind of taste like the ube flavor after you eat it, like an aftertaste, but it's so good. And the best part about it is that it mixes so well with the softness and the moistness of the bread itself. It's really good. I like it. I'm so glad I bought that. Alright, so if you are on Oahu and you happen to be on the windward side of the island, you should really check out Adela's Country Eatery because they make amazing homemade pasta. I mean, I only tried the ube pasta, but I already want to try the kalo, the moringa, you know, the avocado pasta, all of them. I want to try all of them. But they don't only have great pasta, but they also have great like plate lunches, and they also make great baked goods. So if you're in the area, go check them out. They're really nice people. Go support them, support our local businesses. Thank you very much for joining me.